This pattern that I'm going to share is a standard pattern of long sleeve. We are going to do it this way, and then I will show you how to make the modifications to have the sleeve how long you want it. The first thing you should do is measure the armhole of a shirt. In this case, I'm using the same one I used to make the blues, so I'm sure the measurements match completely. In my case, they are 25 and 29 centimeters, which is equal to 54. We will divide it by 2 and we will have a total of 27 centimeters. We will minus 1 centimeter, that will give us a total of 26 centimeters. That's gonna be our measurement to use. Now we move to the pattern where we are gonna draw a cross. It's gonna have a 57 centimeters long, which will be my measurement, and it's a standard sleeve. You can also measure your arm and see if you need a little bit more centimeters in the case you want a long sleeve. If you're going to want a half sleeve or short sleeve, just leave it like this because you don't really need more centimeters. Leave it that way, and at the height of 13 centimeters from above, we will make the cut, that is the height of the sleeve cut. This will be for a thin or medium arm. If you have a bigger arm, this measure will be 9 centimeters. From there, you add the 26 centimeters on each side. The part that is on your left is the back, and the one is on your right is your front. Those 26 centimeters are going to be divided into 3 parts, which means that every 8.6 centimeters we will make a mark on both sides. In the area of the back, in the first division we will draw an increase of 0.5 centimeters. We go to the second division and we increase 2 centimeters. In the front we will raise 2 centimeters again, but in the other we will reduce 0.5 centimeters. And from there we draw a union from point to point. You must also make the measurement of your wrist, and I advise you, it was my mistake that I make when I make my first pattern, to always add about 2-3 centimeters more. In my case, I left 18 centimeters, so on each side we add 9 centimeters. And from there we only have to join the upper part with the lower one, and we will have done our pattern. From there we could move to the fabric. In the front we will make a mark, or a piquet as they call it, so that when we cut we know which one is the front and which one is the back. We are going to put it double, so we cut at the same time too, with the help of needles, so that the fabric and the pattern doesn't move. What I'm gonna do now is the same that I show you on the pattern of the blues. I'm going to close the fabric, and to do it in a nice and in a way I can see what I'm working with. First I'm gonna do one side and then the other side, and then we connect one another. So as I say like that, we are 100% sure it looks nice and there's no fabric moving around. So we move to the machine and we do that really easy sewing. What I'm gonna do as well, if you remember when I did the blues, I left the shoulder open because I want to put it bottom then, and then to be easier to me to put it with the belly and everything. So also the sleeve will have to be open. There's something really important you have to keep attention to. So when you move your fabric from the sleeve to the fabric of the blues, you will take the clothes that you just done from the sleeve, you will exactly connect it with the one from your blues that is going to your body. As you know, when it's a t-shirt, everything is connected in one line, like if it's exactly one piece. And then you will take the half of your sleeve, which is gonna be in the top. You're gonna make a mark, because in this case I don't have a closed blues, so I can't really put it together. If your blouse is closed, it's absolutely fine, just connect one with another. So that's gonna be your marks, and then from there you just have to connect the rest of the fabric of the sleeve so we can sew it. In this case as well, I want my sleeve to be a little bit baggy and big on the shoulder for the purpose of this custom. So you will see now when I'm putting the needles that on the shoulder is look a little bit baggy, but I've done that on purpose. So now we move to the machine and we sew everything. In this case as well, for this custom, I decided to use different type of colors of thread, and I decided to use a really strong thick tag. So once we have the sleeve done, I decided to put an elastic on my shoulder because, as I say, I want it to look baggy and to give me space. Once you go to the machine, what you have to do is you have to keep the fabric straight, but you have to pull the elastic, so like that you make sure you are reducing the fabric and you are making this nice and tight. About the long of sleeve, what I did is I measured it with myself, did the measurement in one sleeve, and then I moved to the other one, and then I just cut it. As well, I'm gonna use an elastic in the bottom of the sleeve because I want it to be comfortable on my arm, and that was the best way. But I'm not going to do like on the top, I'm not going to pull the elastic. I'm just gonna leave the elastic straight, so it's gonna give me space and it's not gonna be so tight on my half sleeve. And if you don't want, you just have to fold the end of the sleeve and then do the closing, and that would be pretty much everything. Here you have it completely. I really hope you like it, and if you do, you will give us a huge thumbs up, you will subscribe if you are new, and you will share with others, and I will see you on the next one.